Fitness Injury Prevention. We're going to start our first video of a 4-part series where we're going to dissect the squat. We're going to start from the ankle and foot today. Next week we're going to move on to the knee, then hip, low back, and spine, and then how, in the final video, we'll talk about how that crosses over into a lot of different movements such as box jumps, wall balls, and other things. So the first thing we want to talk about today is stance. The stance is so important when you're going into squat. Now, if my model Ryan Brack here, owner of CrossFit Borough, if he can go into what most people think is a normal squat stance, is super wide, a lot wider than your shoulders. So what we're going to first have him do is kick his feet in a little bit, and he's going to go into shoulder width. Now, a lot of people go feet forward. We're going to try and turn the feet out to about 1 o'clock and 11 o'clock, and that's what's going to help put pressure on our feet in the right area later on. So after we get our proper stance, we want to talk about sitting back through the heels. So if you want to just do like a little quarter squat and come, there we go, and up. So a lot of times people start leading with their knees first on the squat and putting a lot of extra pressure on their toes. You want to sit back on the heels because when you put pressure on your toes, your body's going to be weakest during its weakest muscle in the kinetic chain. So forcing all of your weight onto your calves, they're going to tire out quicker than your hamstrings and your quads. So to solve this, we're going to tell him to sit on your heels the entire time. So pressure through your heels, hips back and down as your knees come forward. So good, much better, sat through his heels. Another solution to this is to add Olympic lifting shoes where you're a little bit firmer through your heels, but we want to teach people how to do this properly, preferably with their shoes off first so they know what normal feels like. Then if they want to go to Olympic lifting shoes, it'll help. So next point we want to go over is pressure on the outside of the foot. So we want all of the pressure to be going through the outside of your foot here and not on the medial surface, okay? So when we coach this, we tell people to screw in their feet. So externally rotate through the shins. What this does is this externally rotates the lower leg, externally rotates the quad, but it puts pressure, or it actually engages your glutes on the outside and your vastus lateralis, which gives you a little bit more muscular control while you're going through your squat. So if you can do a squat on the outside of your feet, so engage, he's going to screw in, and then hips back and down, and the pressure is on the outside. Now, as you can see, his feet come up a little bit. That's okay, but after we work on getting this lateral stress, or this stress on the outside of the foot, we want to make sure I'm keeping that big toe down. So if you do a couple more. Good, perfect. Okay. Now, the last thing we want to talk about is navicular drop, or what that's also called as being flat-footed and having a low arch. So you might have people that work out who have flat feet, and what that'll look like is your foot will actually be rotated inward because the naviculars drop down. What this does is it internally rotates the shin, which then causes the thigh to externally rotate because your coach always yells at you and says keep your knees out. So the only place you could do that is to rotate your leg outside. That creates a medial or valgus shear force that goes through the knee, and that is your mechanism of injury for your meniscus, your MCL, and your ACL tears. So want to make sure and stress the importance of keeping all of that pressure on the outside and screwing the leg in, okay? So that's the foot and ankle today. Next time we're going to go over specifically the knee. So keep a lookout for new videos, and remember to share, like, and follow. Thank you.